Hello there. Hello there. Hello. How is it going? It's bloody me, Master Dan 92. Welcome to the MastoCast. Welcome to the Monoblog podcast. This is episode 40 frickin' 5. 45 bloody episodes. Are you having my life? No, I'm not. We have 45 bloody episodes so far. How's it going? Hope you're having a nice weekend. If you listen to this on the Friday it comes out. Thanks to people who have listened to the previous episodes. You know what? The numbers are going up ever so slightly. Sorry if you just heard me scratching my face there. I bet that's minging. Yeah, so numbers are going up a little bit slightly, which is quite satisfying to see. But yeah, thanks very much, people who have listened to the previous episodes and people who are following on Spotify and everything, and all other podcast platforms on YouTube and such. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, hope you are doing well. Welcome to episode 45 of the MastoCast. It's been a hell of a week. It was my bloody birthday. It was my bloody birthday. I'm 32. 32 now. Mental now. Didn't think I'd make it this far in my life alive. But here I am. I'm 32 years old. Grateful for another trip round the sun. You know, that kind of thing. Whatever people say when it's a birthday. But yeah, had a bloody good day. Haley treated me to a fucking bottomless brunch at Turtle Bay. We had 10 cocktails each. Plastered we were. Plastered. Then went to NQ64 in Newcastle. Treated me to some cocktails there and some talking, some playing some stuff. Played a bit of House of Dead. Played a bit of Crazy Taxi. Some, I think Haley played a bit of Pac-Man as well. Ms. Pac-Man to be precise. Guitar Hero. Dance Stage Evolution, which of course I'm fucking mint at, as I've explained on other podcasts. Absolutely fucking wiped the floor with Haley. I was fucking mint at it. What else did we play? At NQ64? Played a bit of Sega Mega Drive. Played a bit of Micro Machines. I'm trying to remember because my memory's a bit ever so slightly hazy because at that point I had about 12 cocktails and yeah, I went there. I had Greg's pizza and a sausage roll from Greg's, and then I had another cocktail at B at 1, and then got the train home. Went for a drink at the Quaker House. And then had cheesy chips and kebab meat and garlic sauce everywhere. And ate it and had a little stroll home and on the night. Yeah, lovely birthday. Lovely birthday. If any of you listeners wish me a happy birthday, thank you. Much appreciated. If not, don't fucking blame you. But yeah, it was a good day. Shout out Haley for being the best person ever and treat me to massive amount of cocktails, take me out to Newcastle. She got me Princess Peach Showtime, which you know, it's a child's game. It's a child's game. I've been playing it for a little bit, and like she was out watching me play it, and oh, there she is now. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. It's because it's so fun. I don't know whether the mic picked that up there because there's a noise gate on. Alright. Okay. That sounded threatening, didn't it? Did you hear that? She's hoping that I like the game. I like it. It's kind of fun. You gotta play as Princess Peach, and you get to dress up as a cowgirl or like a sword fighter, and you make cakes and stuff, and yeah, it's just good fun. It is just good fun. But yeah, been playing nothing much else really, you know. Been playing some more Super Mario Galaxy. Love it. Also, what else have I been playing? Elden Ring, I'm getting fucking hyped up for Shadow of the Air Tree. I'm getting hyped up for that. So, yeah, that's what I've been playing. But I've had a great birthday. So yeah, shout out Haley once again. And yeah, anyways, went to go see Bruce Dickinson. Actually, 2 days before my birthday, I went to see Bruce Dickinson on the Sunday night at Manchester Academy with my old father and our good mate Mick Johnson. Yeah, Manchester Academy. Bruce Dickinson, first time he's done a UK tour in, God, must have been at least 2 decades. Like he hasn't toured ever since the Chemical Wedding album, which that came out in like the back end of the 90s. He didn't tour Tyranny of Souls at all when that came out in 2005. I think it was 2005. 2005, I think it was. He didn't tour that album. So yeah, first UK tour in over 2 decades, which is mental, you know. I grew up listening to Bruce Dickinson's music for a long time, ever since I was a teenager. My dad introduced me to Chemical Wedding, and I got really into like Accident of Birth and Tyranny of Souls when that came out, and you know, all the other stuff as well. I really like Skunk Works as an album that grew on me. That's like a 90s sounding Bruce Dickinson album, very sort of Foo Fighters colour and shape. And yeah, I've been waiting to see Bruce Dickinson do a solo tour for a long, long, long time. Yeah, it's yeah, because he's just been so busy with Maiden. That's just been his thing ever since I've been getting into live music. I've seen Maiden quite a lot of times now. Probably not far off from double digits now. You know, I've always admired Bruce Dickinson on stage. I think he's just still a fucking incredible singer, incredible performer, really good storyteller, very theatrical when he wants to be. He's just on it all of the time. And, you know, a guy his age, still up there, fucking smashing it. It's awesome. So I've always just been looking forward to a Bruce Dickinson tour. And, you know, I talked about the Mandrake Project a few episodes ago, his latest solo album, which I like. Good, it's a decent album. And, you know, we finally have, off the back of that, a UK tour. So, obviously, I swept that up. Got tickets straight away. My dad was waiting for it for a long time as well. He's never seen Bruce Dickinson do solo. He's always seen Maiden gigs with me. So, yeah, same with Mick as well, who went with us. It was really, really fucking great. It was really, really awesome. We saw it in Manchester Academy, so like seeing him like with a different band in a venue that size, like Manchester Academy is probably about 2,000 at most. It's an intimate venue for him. It's sold out. The band were fucking great. It's never been like his original band, like that he used to tour with in the 90s, like completely different guitar players and bass player, and drummer. But they sounded absolutely bang on, really true to the albums, and like just performed really great. They looked really sound, and the set list was just really, really well put together. Basically, songs from Accident of Birth onwards, and a couple off Balls to Picasso, which not a great album by him, to be honest, but he played 2 of the best tracks off that album, so I was happy with that. Yeah, came on with Accident of Birth. Like, it was really, really cool just them launching into that song. Like, it's got that chorus, "Welcome home, it's been too long, we missed you," and it was like really fitting because obviously, you know, it's been such a long time since he's toured with a solo band, and like, you know, singing that in a room full of people, it was just really, really cool. Like, some of his solo stuff, man, is real fucking heavy. Like, it can get really heavy. So like going from Accident of Birth into Abduction, like sort of down-tuned riffage, and you know, the songs from Chemical Wedding were also great. He only played about 4 songs off the Mandrake Project, which I'm absolutely fine with. I didn't want a lot of songs off that album. You know, and I don't think a lot of people did anyways, because, you know, his solo stuff hasn't been played live in such a long time, all his other material, so it was literally a case of a few songs from the new album, the rest were just bangers, you know, and a few ballads here and there, like Tears of the Dragon being like probably the big hit of Bruce Dickinson, like more of a ballady one, probably his most popular solo song. Played that. There was absolutely no Iron Maiden in the set. I'm fine with that. I've seen Iron Maiden loads of times. I imagine some people might have expected him to play some Iron Maiden stuff, and he didn't, so I'm fine with that. I think he used to do that years ago in the 90s, but not so much now. But yeah, it was great. Had a screen behind him. It was just kind of like not special. Nothing special like video wise going on, but you know. The main thing was the sound and the band and everything, and Bruce Dickinson was just fucking awesome, man. He was on such top form, and the dude was just absolutely stoked to be there. I mean, he's always looked really stoked anyways in Maiden, but I think with Maiden, like, he's always got that theatrical sort of serious head on with Maiden, because, Maiden can be like quite bombastic, quite theatrical, and full of stories and all that, whereas Bruce Dickinson, the songs are a bit shorter, and there's a few more bangers in there, so it looked like he was just fucking loving it, man. Like, it was really cool seeing him in that intimate setting, and he said at the end of the set, like, he'll be coming back. Like, the solo band will be coming back sooner rather than later. Like he said, he's got things going on with his day job, which I assume he means Maiden, not him fucking fencing or flying an airplane, but he said he's going to be doing some stuff with his day job. Then he'll be back with Bruce Dickinson as a solo artist again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more of that. Play somewhere that is closer to the northeast, please, so we don't have to go to bloody Manchester and get home at 1:30 in the morning, please. Otherwise, yeah, great gig, great night, great set list. It was awesome, really, really awesome. Dad felt the same. My dad absolutely loved it. Mick as well, our mate, and yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Anyways, that is Bruce Dickinson. There's been a bit of news going on today, quite a fair bit. Might as well start with the main one, music wise. Bring Me the Horizon. As you listen to this now, their new album, Next Gen, will be out now. Mental. So yesterday, well, if you listen to this now, the day it comes out, Friday. Yesterday then. So today, as I record this, fucking hell, that was hard work. Bring Me the Horizon have announced that Next Gen will be available from midnight, the 24th of May, Friday. There's a new Bring Me the Horizon album out. So Next Gen, it got pushed back for a long time. When I saw them at Download last year, they were prepping up for the release of the album. I'm pretty sure it was due to be out September of last year. And, they had the UK tour that happened earlier on this year in January. And, the album got pushed back after the UK tour even as well. And Jordan Fish has, of course, left the band, so I feel like there might be something to do with that. I've heard that. I mean, it might not be true. I've heard like he's kind of kept some like the songwriting for Ransom, and they've had to re-record some of their stuff. But who knows? I can't imagine it being like that, surely. But yeah, it's mad. They literally just turned around and said, "Your album's out tomorrow," and there was like some sort of cryptic-looking, futuristic video type thing going on Facebook, and then some rather flattering photos of Ollie Sykes wearing like an woo bunny nurse's uniform, with holding signs up saying Next Gen out on midnight. So yeah, which is mad. I'm obviously going to be talking about that next week now. So yeah, as you listen to this now, the new Bring Me the Horizon album is out now, Next Gen. So I'm looking forward to listening to that, definitely. There's a good few singles that I've been enjoying on the run up to the album coming out. So yeah, very very much a big surprise. It might not turn out well in terms of charting or anything like that, because I remember when Avenged Sevenfold did something similar with a stage that came out in 2016. I'm gonna guess. They literally just dropped an album out of nowhere, and that was like it didn't sell all that well because of that. But you never know in Bring Me the Horizon's case. There's no like current pre-orders or anything like that from what I know as well. So yeah, it's it's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting things going on in Bring Me a Horizon at the moment. But yeah, see how it sounds. I'm sure it'll be quite good. Other news, music news. Bad Omens have cancelled their European and UK tour, which is also got Download Festival included. We've got a statement here. This is coming from Noah from Bad Omens, by the way. I've been experienced what can only be described as extreme burnout. While all the touring and work that we've put into this album cycle the last several years have been so gratifying and rewarding, it has also pushed me to the limits of my mental bandwidth, putting my mind and body in conflict with one another in ways that are becoming detrimental to my health on the road. That said, after heavy consideration, we've decided that we need to cancel all our performance coming up this summer in Europe and the UK. This decision is in the best of interest of my mental health and well-being, and of long-term sustainability of Bad Omens. We need to protect and restore all of the energy that will be demanded of us again soon as we transition into the next chapter. We know this will be disappointing, but we ask that you respect our choice to put health first. Noah from Bad Omens. So yeah, they've gone and cancelled their European tour and their UK dates as well. Just the one being Download Festival, headlining the second stage as well on the Friday. So yeah, I mean, I spoke about Bad Omens before when the main support act for Bring Me the Horizon a couple of months back when I saw them in January. They're not my type of band, really. I can't really get away with the music. It's not for me. I can see why people like them. I really can see. It's just not for me. But seeing this, it does suck. It really does suck, man. And you can't be angry at anything like this. If there is anybody out there that is fucking angry at a band cancelling due to their mental health and well-being, need to give their heads a fucking shake, really. But this is such an understandable thing, and yeah, you've got to you just got to look at the big picture, man. Just look at the big picture. They want to keep the band going as best and as long as possible, and they want to do what is best for themselves individually. So yeah, I absolutely do not blame them for cancelling the dates at all. Absolutely do not blame them. So yeah, it's a shame, and so yeah, best luck to them. Best luck to them, man. It's always shit to see a band have to go through this, man. Like I can never imagine what it's like. But yeah, that also means that Download Festival are gonna have to look for a replacement for headlining the second stage, which is I guess quite a task, really, if you are looking for a headliner. Literally 3 weeks to go. Like, as you listen to this, 3 weeks to go until Download opens up that arena for the bands to start. So yeah, who knows who will replace them? I'm kind of guessing Busted will do, because they're headlining the third stage on the Friday, and they are already too big for that stage, big time. So wouldn't surprise me if they just do the swap with Bad Omens. It would just be a bit of a a weird day if you're watching all them witches soft play Mr. Bungle into High Lung, then into Busted. I mean, who knows? They could have Skin Dread again, or I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, like I say, it sucks that Bad Omens had to cancel it, and but it's understandable. And there's going to be a lot of upset people on that Friday, I think. There'll have been a lot of people getting day tickets just to see them, I imagine. Would not surprise me whatsoever. So I imagine that Friday might be looking a bit slim, because well, not like Slim, you know. I imagine that might be the least attended of all the days because, you know, you got Queens of Stone Age, Fall Out Boy, and Avenged Sevenfold. I imagine the most packed day will either be the Saturday or the Sunday. The Friday might just be a bit thin. Queens of Stone Age have never headlined a festival before. Well, I mean, the core headline Leeds and Reading. But like they never done Download or anything like that. And like Fall Out Boy are massive. Avenged Sevenfold are massive. Because Queens are probably, yeah, might draw the least amount of day ticket punters. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with that. So yeah, we will see. There's some new albums out. That came out last week. A lot of them actually. I'll chat about one of them and I'll briefly go over a couple because I've only had one listen to them today. But this new Gatecreeper album that came out last Friday, is a fucking beast. Kind of similar for what I was saying about the Knock Loose album. Just one of the best metal releases of the year. Probably not to the caliber of the Knock Loose album that came out last week. This is just death metal played really fucking brilliantly. Like, I really like Gatecreeper. I liked the album that I did before. I think the album they did before was just a bit more noisy, bit faster, more blast beat sort of orientated from what I remember. But this one, a bit more accessible, bit more traditional sounding. Like, you got a lot of Iron Maiden leads going on. But it's got such a very, very thick guitar tone. And the screams from the front man, like, it mainly goes for lows, like, throughout the whole album, but, like, the highs that he gets are unbelievable. And these songs, like, for death metal songs, are very memorable because there's so many guitar hooks, man. Because they've gone, like, quite traditional with the guitar playing. Like, some of the songs, like The Black Curtain, this has been stuck in my head all week. There's a... It's like a rock and roll riff, but, like, played in a style of death metal. Like, some of the songs are, you know, have been slowed down, and just like it's for me, it's just an album that they've let themselves breathe. They've let the death metal breathe, if that makes sense. But this album is fucking brilliant. I've loved Caught on the Treads when that came out as a single earlier this year. It's an absolute beast of a riff. Loads of harmony, twin guitars, that sort of thing. There are some songs on this album that are ferociously fast, full of blast beats, full of tremolo guitar picking. The guitar, I mentioned the guitar tone again. The guitar tone is very, very thick and heavy. Lots of fuzz, lots of distortion, lots of octave. Like, it does sound quite similar to the Knock Loose guitar tone in some ways. But like, there's just a lot of good fucking bangers on here. For a death metal band, they've come out with some really good bangers. Like, some fast, some mid-paced, and, like, the track at the very end, what's it called? It's called Tears Fall from the Sky. And there is, like, that's the longest track on the album. It's probably one of the more slower, more doomier tracks. That's just a fucking great way to close the album. And I believe it's Superstitious Vision that has a cowbell in it. A death metal band with a cowbell. Fucking insane. This album's really, really great. I love it. I've been playing it to death. Really good to listen to in the gym as well. And the artwork is really, really fucking cool. There's a fucking tarantula coming out of a grave in a desert whilst there is a sky shattering full of thunder and lightning. So if that sounds like it's your alley, give it a fucking bash. Give it a bash. Yeah, Dark Superstition by Gatecreeper. That's the name of the album, by the way. I didn't mention the name of the album. Dark Superstition by Gatecreeper. It's fucking great. It's in the top 10 for sure, definitely. But yeah, there's a couple of more albums that have come out as well. When was it? Yeah, last week. There's a new album from Shellac, To All Trains. Of course, Shellac, we were talking about Steve Albini a couple of weeks ago, who sadly passed away, literally a week before his band Shellac's album was due out. So it's just unfortunate for him to pass before this album came out, because this is great. This is really fucking great, man. Like, as someone who's just a kind of probably less than casual like shellac listener, really, to be honest. I mean, I love the 1000 Hertz album that I've listened to before, but I'm not really listening to anything else. So I wanted to go in to give To All Trains a go, their new album, and it's just got that similar sort of production to like what In Utero does, like just really dry and raw, just scrappy, like sort of punk rock and like grunge, like just sounds really, really great. Sounds really great. It's really scrappy, really, really fucking just awesome, really, really awesome. But yeah, like I said, I've only gave this a one listen. I gave it one listen while I was making mac and cheese today, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I'll be listening to it a bit more. Also, the new Billie Eilish album's out as well. Billie Eilish, arguably one of the biggest artists in the world at the moment. This is her third album. Hit Me Hard and Soft. You wouldn't expect this fucking Grebo washer boy talking about Billie Eilish now, would you? But you know what? I love her first album. When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? I absolutely adore that album. I loved it when it came out. It was one of those, like, it just felt like, someone was really, really big who had a producer who knew what the fuck he was doing. Like that album is so satisfying to listen to, and I feel the exact same way about this album. I wouldn't put it anywhere near as good as When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? I think this album is a little bit more chilled out, a little bit more somber in parts as well. It's not like the more abrasive tracks on the album, or hard hitting ones like Bury Your Friend or anything like that. It's not as much of a gothic undertone as this is. It's a bit more casual. It's a bit more somber in places, and it's a bit more chilled out, I would say, from my sort of passive listen today. But for what I have heard, I have liked, to be honest. Lunch is a really fucking awesome, cool, sexy banger, really. Just about Billie Eilish fancying some lass and saying that she could eat her for lunch. And yeah, that's a really cool track. Really nice piano in it. Again, production is great. It's a really cool album, and it's one I'm going to be listening to some more. So yeah, her new album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, is out now. She's also on a UK tour. I say UK tour. She's doing 6 in London or 2, 5 in Manchester, 5 in wherever else, Birmingham or Glasgow. That's not a UK tour. Just do some more fucking places, mate. Know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, that's it for all music. I've got some questions. that need answering. Questions that need answering. That's Lord of the Rings quote from Fellowship of the Ring. But yeah, I have questions. We'll go to Discord for this one from Six Off of Fury. If you want to ask any questions for the podcast, do feel free to join the Discord if you like. The link is in the podcast description below if you want to come in, chat about some shit, ask some questions. I usually post in there. I use the everybody tag if anybody wants to ask any questions just before I start recording. And some people like to get in there involved as well as doing Discord. There's also Instagram as well. Just use the handle MastoDan92. Gives a follow on there, and every now and then I'll just post like a story, and I'll just mention that I'm gonna record in a bit, and if you want to ask any stupid questions, let me know. So, anyways, with that in mind, Six Over Fury, he's asked, what is it like to be a Danny? Is this similar to being a Dan but cooler? Let us know. Being a Danny, I'll be honest, it's alright. It's fine. It's I guess it's similar to being a Dan. The thing is, my family call me Dan. Like my brother call me Dan. My mum and dad, they call me Dan. Grandma and granddad, they call me Dan. Whereas my fiance and my friends, they call me Danny. So I don't know. I think Danny is cooler than being called Dan. I think it is. Don't know why. What's life of Danny like? Tell you what, he's just some guy. No one special. He just records a podcast every week, talks about shit that's on his mind for people to listen, like, in the hopes that people will listen to it and enjoys it. And he's a fucking nerd. That's all you need to know. He's quite funny though. It's quite funny being a Danny. I don't know. I'm so sorry. That was such a shit fucking answer. I don't know. What's it like being a Danny? It's fine. I'm happy with being me, I guess. But yeah, that's what it's like. The life of Danny. There we go. Thank you very much, 6L, for that question. And we have another one from Haley, the fiancée. She has asked, would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets or live to 100 with a lot of regrets? I'd rather die 20 years with no regrets. Absolutely. Imagine being 100 years old in general. Never mind whether you have regrets or not. Like, I'd hate to be 100-year-old. I'd be just fucking probably be drip fed in a hospice or people's home being miserable as fuck. So if I was 100 with a lot of regrets, I'd want to be dead straight away, really. Rather than, living on a machine or whatever, dying, shitting my pants all the time. So I'd rather die in 20 years with no regrets, living a happy life and, not done anything bad that I regret. So, yeah, you can't have regrets in life. Whatever you have done in life has shaped you into the beautiful person that you are. And everything I've done in my life has shaped me into the daft cunt that I am now. Sorry I said the C word. That's not very nice, is it? I'm going to leave it in though. And what was that fucking laugh there I did? Sorry, that was weird. But yeah, that is the questions. I would rather die in 20 years with no regrets. And that's it, really. That is it. No game news or anything, to be honest. I've told you what I've been playing. I'm playing Princess Peach. I'm playing Super Mario Galaxy. I'm still playing Link's Awakening, Zelda actually. I think I forgot to mention that. I'm still playing Link's Awakening by Zelda. Really fucking awesome game. I love it. Yeah, I think I'm not far from being done with that. I think I've got like 2 more dungeons to do, and I think I'm done. Might be. I'm not sure. I'll let you know. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. I'm sure I've seen someone say there was a PlayStation showcase coming up. Can you hear my my keyboard? Can you hear my keyboard? It's a loud one. Oh no, sorry. It's just rumored. Some people yeah, it's just a rumor. Never mind that. Sorry, false alarm. But yeah, we're all just waiting on that fucking Nintendo Direct, which is happening in June. What new stuff are we having? I've heard people say it's going to be a big one. There's going to be some new Zeldas, like remakes and shit like that. And yeah, yeah, it's just rumors for a new PlayStation showcase. Get us a new Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, well, let's have that. Anyways, thanks very much for listening, everyone. Hope you had a lovely time listening to me babble on about a bunch of shit like what I usually do every fucking week. I will see you next week. Next week, what am I doing next week? Let me just have a look at my Google Calendar. Nothing. There's no gigs or anything like that to report on. I'll be talking about the new Bring Me the Horizon album, no doubt. Everything else, I will let you know. But generally, June is going to be busy. Expect a lot of content in June. So I'm going to be seeing Tool, I'm going to a hardcore gig at Borough, I'm going to Download, I'm seeing Green Day, and I'm going to Outbreak Festival. So June is going to be fucking stacked. Stacked, I'm telling you. So look forward to that if you want. But yeah, thanks very much everyone for listening to the MastoCast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you listen to this on YouTube. Same again with Spotify and Apple Podcasts, everything else. Download the episode, rate it, share it, anything like that. Every little helps, and it'll be nice to get a little community going on here. Every now and then, when someone says that they've listened to my podcast, I'm like, oh god, no. And then it's later on, they're like, oh, I really, really enjoyed it. It was really good. I think you did good. And then I'm like, I'm all right with it. Because, yeah, it's nice to know people are listening and, they enjoy it. And, people end up will listen to an album that I've been talking about or whatever, or thought like one of the questions was funny or something like that. Anything like that, I like it. Compliment me, love me. That's not what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I'm going to fuck off now. I'm going to have a shower because I stink. I've been at the gym. See you later, y'all. I love you. Enjoy the new Bring Me the Horizon album. I hope you like it. I hope I like it. See you later. Bye. Much love. Bye. Also, streaming hopefully gonna happen soon again. Sorry that I haven't been on it really. I've ordered some stuff that may help with the stream, because streaming's like guitar playing with tracks has been a pain in my bum for the past week. So, well, not week. Ever since I started being a music streamer again, streaming along with like Spotify or YouTube or whatever, it always goes out of sync. So I've kind of come up with a way that I might be able to prevent the out of syncage, if that's even a word. So I'm waiting for those to arrive, and I'm hoping to get back in the saddle again. Lack of a better term. The thing is, I've just been fucking put myself down about the whole thing. Like, I'll do a stream and there'll probably be not many people there or no one at all, which is, understandable. People work and shit. And, sometimes I'd look back at a stream after I've done it and it sounds like dog shit or it's all out of sync and stuff. And believe me, I want to stream again and I want it to look good and I want it to sound good. I'm not going to start streaming again when it's not at its best, There has been the little devil on my shoulder that said, well, why don't you just fucking stream games again? I can't play enough bloody games. I need to fucking put more time into music. So, and I can get, if people aren't really into, the music streams, they'd rather see me play games. I did that for most of my Twitch time. And, people might just want me to play retro games, and that's fine. But, I've got to kind of work on building an audience again, really. There are people who have stuck by, with me doing music instead of gaming. And I am eternally grateful for them. But, I just got to graft. And hopefully get back to streaming again, man, because I miss it. I really do miss it. And I feel bad when I can't make other people's streams. All that sort of shit. And I put myself down for it all of the time. Oh, God, poor me. That's not what I'm trying to say. But it's just, what I'm trying to say is hopefully I'll get streaming again soon. Hopefully we'll hang out. Hopefully we'll have a good time again. because I fucking miss it, and I miss you a lot. But yeah, when the cables and shit like that arrive, and I test them out and everything works okay, then we will crack on. Then we'll get streaming at the very least once a week. That's what I would like to do. Sorry about the whole ramble on. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Just in case anyone's thinking, he calls himself a streamer, but he doesn't even fucking stream, the dickhead. You know what I mean? Anyways, right. I'll see you all next week. We'll talk about the new Bring Me the Horizon album. That's all I know what I'm doing. Anyways, goodbye. Love you. Take care. My garden's looking alright, by the way. I've got more plants and shit. See you later.